by the way, my PIN code is blah 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 blah, and then you leave your card on the table.
Evelyn thinks gold diggers are idiots. Yeah. I trust you with my card, and by the way, my PIN is this, but I trust you, yeah? Wink. For sure they know it's a test. Welcome to Rise to Meet You, a comedy podcast where two friends try to be funny.
What? Why are you starting it like that?
It's a new intro. We're in person again.
In person!
Yay! We got a clap sound effect real quick. Oh no, yes.
I thought in person meant that we were going to have like no delays.
No, well, I haven't used this in a while,
Yeah,
okay?
that's true.
So
That's
in person, very nice. Evelyn's back in London where she
I'm
belongs.
back!
Oh, this is Evelyn Mock, my co-host. Sorry, we didn't get to let her do the intro. But I like our new intro. I like our new intro, right? Everybody imitates me when I say funny.
Funny.
So,
Yeah, it's very imitatable.
yeah. So let's use this forever now for our intro.
What, like
But two comedian friends try to be funny. I'm your host, Nigel Ng.
And I'm your host, Evelyn Mock.
Yeah. It's good, right?
What
Try it. You try it. You try it.
We're two comedian
Welcome
friends.
to Rise to Meet You. Yeah.
Welcome to Rise to Meet You. We're two friends trying to be emotionally healthy and funny.
I don't like this.
Have substantial conversations about race and culture and love and work.
Nobody wants to hear this. People want to hear funny.
Oh my god. Yeah,
But tell us, how was your journey back?
I'm back.
Evelyn?
My journey back was actually quite smooth, I will say. The thing is, though, there are no direct flights from Gothenburg, which is my city in Sweden. So I had to go up to Stockholm with my train first. And I went like 7:30 in the morning, got there, and then just spent like 4 hours at the airport waiting for the flight to go.
Why'd you go so early?
Because I didn't want to miss it. I was like, in case there are delays with the train, then I still have like a margin of time to catch my plane if I'm delayed. So I was being very, very cautious.
You could have gone. Good. I would have gone the night before and stayed in a hotel or something.
Yeah, I know. I should have done that. Yeah.
It's so stressful, you know? Like waking up at 4. Wouldn't you pay £50 to not have to wake up at 4?
Well, I woke up at like 6 or something.
Okay, my point still stands.
The thing is like, but you have a point because in London, I would have had to wake up at like 2 a.m. or something.
Yeah.
If I were to go to Manchester or something. But Sweden is so easy. So I just woke up at like 6, went on the train, got to Stockholm, hung out at the central station, then went to the airport. Everything went smoothly in the airport. They checked all my paperwork and stuff because now you have to get like a negative COVID test before you can enter. And you have to fill in like a passenger locator form where you fill in like all of your details of where you're staying and everything. And so they checked everything and then they allowed me to go on board. And then we get to immigration, like we land at Heathrow and we go to immigration and it's absolute chaos. Like it's absolute chaos. It's just like the longest line I've ever seen because they have to check your papers again before they let you in. And I don't know how long you waited when you got here.
About maybe 2 hours.
I waited like 3 hours, yeah.
Oh.
Because...
Well, I just came from Malaysia too, so I was jet lagged and tired. And Doha because I was transiting.
Yeah.
So I was already jet lagged and tired and then 2 hours in the queue and people are coughing. Ugh.
Yeah, people were coughing so much. And the thing is like, some people, they removed their masks to cough.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you idiot.
And I'm like, just assume we all have COVID.
Yeah.
And let us go. We're going to quarantine anyway.
Exactly.
Just assume we all have COVID.
Just assume we have COVID.
Yeah.
And it was just like, the thing is, the reason it took so long is because they only had 2 people checking our passports and our passenger locator form. Like only 2 people. And it was like I swear, like a crowd of like 100 passengers or something in my queue. It was just like, it was insane. It was insanity. And I was just like, just reminded immediately of how terrible Britain is at just like bureaucracy.
Yeah.
Like just bad. They're just so bad at it.
Yeah. Don't make me feel like a migrant worker. Okay?
Nigel.
I'm trying to be an expat. When I land in your country, do not make me feel like a migrant worker. I don't want to feel like I'm in some detention camp. Okay? I flew here on business. Don't make me feel like a migrant worker.
Yeah, that's the point I wanted to make. Yeah.
Yeah. Is that all the point you were trying to make?
No, that was not the point I was trying to make.
I thought Evelyn sometimes doesn't say what she means. You know? You need to read between the lines.
That's
with
actually very true.
So I'm like her interpreter.
Yeah, especially when it comes to men.
Yes.
Very true.
Like Evelyn wants to sit in London and be like, I have money and I have a podcast. So let me through, bitches.
Me and my friends were standing in queue to get into like a nice new restaurant, and a famous person walked past us and got in immediately. And I was like, I wish I was more famous so I could do that too with you guys.
The problem is, Evelyn is now stuck in this nice facade. So there's a lot of things you can't say. But because I'm the dick on the podcast and in real life, so I just kind of say what I want. I have this freedom. But you're stuck with this nice person.
Niceness.
Nice person reputation.
What do I want to say? What is it that I want to say, Nigel?
Just that. I have money. I'm not like these people.
Oh my God.
You know, sometimes you land with a plane from, some third world country. You must be annoyed because now I'm stuck behind these fucks. Ugh.
Third world country?
Yeah.
We didn't because I was in the EU queue and the red list queue was over there. No, I'm kidding.
That's even worse. You probably walk past the third world queue and you go, haha, sucks to be you, suckers.
No, actually, at the
EU
beginning.
passport. My dad immigrated to make shitty Chinese food in Sweden. And now I just walk past you guys.
To be honest, I did queue up in the red country queue first. And I was like, but this is... I
am
know
better than these people.
No, because I didn't see any of the other passengers that I was with in that queue. And then I asked like an airport employee what queue I was in, and he's like, "Oh, it's red list." I'm like, "Okay," and then I just ran out.
Oh my, this will not do. And it's okay to be elitist, Evelyn. It's okay.
It's not.
That's
it's
what drives us to work harder.
I actually, because you are very elitist.
I'm not. I'm very egalitarian.
Don't get fooled by the jacket he's wearing today. His university professor jacket.
This is my new look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's so good you're not a university professor because you'd sleep with all your students.
I wouldn't do that.
Yes, you would.
Students are dumb. And I don't want to get fired, I'll wait till they graduate.
Oh my God. But anyway.
On graduation day. Slide to the
Graduation
DMs
day.
on graduation day. Hey girl, I saw you in my class, Just thought you were shooting my shot here after you graduate. Let me know if you're down for a drink or something.
Ew!
It's not illegal after they graduate, innit?
Oh my God.
It's not illegal. The moment they wear that robe and wear that like graduation hat, my DM slides are going.
Are you just going to be under the robe?
I'm the guy giving them the diploma.
Yeah.
Hey,
and
girl.
your number?
No, it's written on the diploma. Check the back, girl. Check the back, all right? Congratulations. Check the back. Post a photo. You better text me. You fucking bitch. Just post a photo.
Oh my God.
But you better text me, though.
What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. I think I'm so anti-elitist because I went to the International Baccalaureate, which is a high school diploma program.
That is what elite people do,
I know.
Yeah.
And I hated everybody there and became totally anti-elitist whilst there because I felt like the bottom rung when I was there. And I was like, oh, I hate all of you guys.
Because you were worse than them.
Yeah.
Because you want to be them.
I didn't want to be them.
You want to be them.
I didn't want to be them.
If you didn't want to be them, you would not be affected by it. You'd be like, okay, whatever. High status, whatever. Low status, it's okay. I'm telling you, man. This is the start of Evelyn. Evelyn's going to come to the dark side with me.
No, yeah. I remember because you told me about when you were in school and you saw the rich people and you just wanted to be with them.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you? Life is so much easier.
Yeah, we had different reactions. But anyway.
They just do more fun stuff.
I mean, is boating really fun?
They don't do boating. Rich people in Malaysia don't do boating.
Oh, yeah, because you're in Malaysia.
Yeah, they go clubbing.
You can't go boating in Malaysia because you you just go past all the fishing boats going out and stuff. And I don't know. I thought it was funny in my head. It wasn't that funny.
No. because because you're very off mark. I think
I am.
what do rich people do in Malaysia? Yeah, they go clubbing, they go to a lot of bars. You know, poor people just eat at hawker stalls, which is fun too.
Hawker stalls are really good.
Yeah, but do you want to do that every day? I'm gonna dress up and go to a club or something, you know? Do some hookah, the shisha bars, hookah, you know?
You sent me Nigel sent me a text the other night just saying, "Come to this club now."
Well, it's not a club, really. Clubs aren't open yet, but it's like a bar.
It's like a bar. He was like, "You're missing out." And he sent me videos, and it was just a guy doing like flame throwing. And I was like, this looks like the worst thing ever.
I don't know why you would judge that, because you don't even go out to these places.
Yeah, that's why
You
I
know?
don't go out, because of the flame throwing.
It's very sad.
guy
Like I
in a
wouldn't
corner.
trade those memories for anything. I had a lot of good times at clubs and bars, you know.
What memories do you have?
You know, having fun.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, letting loose, dancing around with your friends, doing dumb shit, ordering champagne, then like girls come out with like sparklers on their tits. You know?
Yeah, you lost me at girls come up with sparklers in their teeth.
It's just a novel thing to look at.
Oh my god.
Don't you want new life experiences, you know?
I could do without those experiences. Those aren't the ones that I'm gonna remember on my deathbed.
I
Are you
mean-
gonna remember it?
So what do you remember on deathbed? You know, staying at home?
Just attack immediately. I was so happy to be back in the same room and just like attack immediately.
It's funny.
Is it though?
Yeah, consensual bullying is always funny.
Consensual bullying.
Yeah. This is what
That's
I
a
do on the
paradox.
pod.
That's a paradox. Oh my god. Okay, but anyway.
You can bully me too. Oh, again. The tables, the gates are wide open for you to shit on me. And you do sometimes.
Yeah, you do.
And it's great. I love it. But then needs to be a two-way street. We have to attack each other.
Oh my god.
That's how Asians show love.
Well,
okay?
that's actually that is how Asians.
Yeah, consensual
Oh
bullying.
gosh.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, anyways, let's get back to me entering the country.
Okay.
Because I wanted to tell you about, because you had to do this too. Now, when you get back into Britain, you have to take COVID tests, like
Yes.
a gazillion of them. So you have to
Yes.
take on your day 2 and day 8, you have to take COVID tests because you quarantine for 10 days. But now they've brought in something called test to release. So on day 5, you can take a test. And if it's negative, you get released. And that's what I did. I took a day 5 test, and that was yesterday. I got my results, and now I'm out. So the first thing I did was come to Nigel's and do a podcast.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like,
and then you're doing improv tonight.
I'm doing improv.
Oh my god!
Improv.
All this
Yay.
healing, you never healed then. Improv
What?
is for broken people who are
No.
too much of a pussy to do stand up.
No, stand up is for broken people. Improv is for like wholehearted, full people who are happy to live life
Are
and
those the
support
people
each
you
other.
like hanging out
And
with?
support each other.
So tell me, Evelyn, riddle me this.
What?
How does improv grow the podcast?
Nigel.
Do you tell your improviser friends to support our Patreon?
Well, this definitely doesn't grow the podcast, us bitching about improv.
It does. People like it. Okay, I don't. Yeah, people don't even know what improv is. I guess. if
No,
they're not in the comedy world.
improvisational comedy.
My bad. It's terrible. Don't look it up. Don't
It's
look it
great.
Up. Do-
It's great. Especially if you can go to the UCB in New York or
Even
LA.
UCB is not great. I've been to a few shows there.
I've been to a lot of shows there too. They're really great.
No, what did you just see stand up? It's written, it's polished, it's honed, it's an auteur
And
speaking their mind. You know, in all ways, it's just better. But I agree with you. Like, people are getting bored of this now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I did my day 5 test. I was released.
Okay.
But the thing is, I have a gripe with the UK government who doesn't. So the thing is, you have to pay for these tests. I got like the cheapest ones that I could find. I paid for around like £300 for 3 tests. And the thing is, the website that I went on was like lovely. It looked so professional, and I was like, "Ooh, this is like a good kind of website and good company, a good clinic." And you had the option of like either getting sent the tests or going into the clinic. And so I went into the clinic because I trusted them more than I trust myself to do the tests.
Mm-hmm.
And so, Nigel, I get to the clinic, and I kid you not, it's in a back alley, and I'm like, "Is this like an illegal abortion clinic?"
Yes.
Because it's like,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
yeah,
I've got a test at there too.
yeah. It's just like, and you walk into this office. It's not even an office. It's just some girl sitting there at a desk. And then there are like several different doors with people inside those doors. And on the doors, there's just like a printed note with the name of the clinic that you're supposed to visit. So it's like, it's not a legit thing.
No, it's very makeshift.
It's
very makeshift. And well, to be fair, like where else can they go? There's no empty real estate in London, you know. But wait,
true.
actually, I think a lot of offices are still working from home. So why couldn't they use an office building?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But I thought it was a real clinic, not like
No.
like an illegal abortion clinic.
It's an empty dumpster with a printed out sign.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what it was. And I was like, am I 25 again and not wanting to be pregnant by a former drug addict who thought looking like Jesus was a good look?
We all know Evelyn's type now.
It is my type.
Yeah. But let's not say again, because were you pregnant? Did you get an abortion before?
No, I've been lucky enough to not get an abortion. I just thought it
okay.
was a funny joke.
Oh,
But-
sorry. I wanted to show concern there. I was like, oh, is this some new aspect of Evelyn I can bully her for eventually? You know?
Bully me for eventually.
As you walk towards the light, it's 7 hours on the phone, and then your baby is saying, "Let me live, Mom! Let me live! Don't abort me!"
I will say I have shared some stuff with Nigel recently, and there was no holding space, just directly in for the kill with jokes. And I think I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt that you found it very uncomfortable, and that's why you wanted to make as many jokes about it as you could.
Well, I found it a bit uncomfortable, but that's not why I want to make jokes about it.
Why?
Because it's just funny. I'm a comic. I can't help it. And then I have a microphone in front of me. Of course, I'm going to perform. Right?
You're more comic than human at the moment. Yeah.
Isn't that a good thing? I think that's a good thing.
I don't know if it is.
I think it's a good thing.
But
Any type of greatness takes obsession.
yeah.
Let's print that on a t-shirt, people. Make that a fridge magnet. Infinitely more interesting than I'm not Chinese enough to be Chinese. No.
Oh my god. Just stop.
Greatness takes obsession.
It's not an either or. Everything can coexist.
No.
Oh my god,
No.
stop it. Don't come out with Uncle Roger.
Uncle Roger, whole life devoted to egg fried rice.
Oh my god. Okay.
Well, I'm glad you never had an abortion.
I'm lucky enough to not have had one,
And
but
you-
I support people who have.
Oh, you're pro-choice, I
Of course
assume?
I am.
Oh, okay. It's on the fence, you know.
What, you?
No, I'm not on the fence. I think my stance is pro-choice. But I can see why pro-life people believe what they believe.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
understand
yeah,
that too, and I think personally, if I got pregnant, well, at this age, I wouldn't. I would, of course, see it to term.
Oh!
Of course, I mean, I would keep
Listeners, time to fuck Evelyn. I'm protected. Time to raw dog Evelyn. You know?
I don't see what anybody would get out of that, getting me pregnant. I don't see any.
It's so
you
much
wouldn't
new
get
material for the
anything.
podcast.
It would be, but
Yeah.
like the person who got me pregnant wouldn't get anything out of it.
That's true.
Yeah,
They're gonna have sex with you. You know that
nothing.
you have to have more confidence in yourself. You know, they get to have sex with you. It's a great thing. It's a very valuable thing.
I just mean
not a lot of
that-
people have done that. You know, so you're in a very exclusive club. This gentleman will be in a very exclusive club.
That's very funny.
It's very funny.
That's very funny.
So that's what they get.
That's what they get.
Yeah.
But I'm just meaning that they would get more out of you getting them pregnant because you would have to pay stuff.
No, that's why I don't want to get them pregnant. No,
Exactly,
no.
exactly.
I'm not rich enough yet. You know,
people would get more out of getting you pregnant.
Listen, I'm not successful enough
getting pregnant by you
to attract gold diggers yet. That's why I'm still working. Because
Why
I know I'll be successful
gold
enough
diggers?
when I attract gold diggers.
Why?
Because they're good at smelling who has a lot of money. And
So-
right now, I still don't have any gold diggers coming at me, you know?
Why do you want gold diggers though? Just for the ego boost?
Yeah, you don't have to fall in love with them.
God.
You use them a bit, the same way they are using you. And they boost your ego a little bit, you know, because they're usually hot and young and you know, they know how to get what they want. And then they know what you know, they know what things they can do, you know? So, but that's how you know you've made it, right? If gold diggers start coming after you.
I mean,
Right?
I guess that's how you know you made it.
Yeah. Well, I haven't made it yet. So that's all I'm saying.
Would you marry a gold digger? Then?
No, that's a dumb move.
But you wouldn't know though, because I think they're so good at gold digging that they would be able to convince you that you were in love with them.
Then you need to be good at detecting gold diggers.
How?
Give them some tests.
What are the tests?
I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet because I don't have that many gold diggers come at me.
What would be tests? Like you just leave a bunch of money out on the table and see if they take it?
I think they will know that's a test. I think gold diggers aren't idiots. If you leave a bunch of money on the table, oops.
Yeah.
Oops. They'll be like, they won't be like, oh yeah, money. They'll know it's a test. Gold diggers are not idiots. I think your test has to be a lot more subtle than that.
So,
but what it is, I don't know yet.
By the way, my PIN code is blah 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 blah, and then you leave your card on the table.
Evelyn thinks gold diggers are idiots. Yeah. I trust you with my card, and by the way, my PIN is this, but I trust you, yeah? Wink. For sure they know it's a test. You know, maybe you hire a private investigator to pretend to befriend her or something, you know.
What?
Or try to guess her intentions, you know.
A private investigator.
I don't know. Again, I don't know. But I know your ideas suck, but I don't know what the good ideas are.
I think I could determine if somebody was trying to gold dig you.
Really? Okay,
Yeah.
I run them by Evelyn. That's
Run them by me.
Just shoot down all my potential suitors.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she's psycho, gold digger.
I've only like 2 of the people that you've met.
Really?
Yeah.
How many have I shown you?
2?
4 or 5?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
5 maybe.
Okay.
A few.
That's all. You're like half the people.
Yeah. But they are also the people that didn't want to have anything long term with me.
Oh no. Ouch.
I know.
That's an attack. Ouch.
Are you really sad now?
No, I'm not. It's funny as fuck.
Oh
It's
my
funny
God.
because it's true.
It's true.
Yeah. The people Evelyn thinks are nice people, they want to have nothing to do with me.
I'm actually going for a drink with one of them in a week.
What?
Yeah.
Well, okay, fine. One day I'll find someone Evelyn likes who also wants to be with me.
Who's not a gold digger.
Well, you'll suss that out, right?
Digger. Yeah.
You'll suss
I
that
will.
out. When we eat at a restaurant, I'll go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And then when I'm gone, you're like,
You make
So-
me feel
how did that happen? How did that happen? I just slammed my head on the table.
Do it again.
I don't know how I did it.
What did you do?
How did it happen? Maybe my phone fell on it or something.
Oh
You know,
my
we
God.
caught it on camera, so that's great.
You make
So-
me feel
I mean, it was so
It's such a
fitting.
great moment.
Yeah,
It was such a
so
great moment.
fitting. Yeah, I would totally do that. You make
You'll be
me
like-
feel special. Oh my god.
No, we'll play like good cop, bad cop, you know?
Yeah.
You do that detective pose, you know,
Yeah.
you stand up. So, what do you like about Nigel? Tell me. Tell me everything you know.
If she mentions like, oh,
That's
he
a
has a
detective
nice
pose,
house,
right? You always have to do this,
It's
yeah.
the bad cop pose.
Yeah.
And then the good cop comes in like, so I heard.
You want some
that,
coffee?
Yeah. Would you like a burger? We'll be done soon.
Yeah.
Be done soon. But if they mention like they're like he has a nice house, he has a nice car, he always wears really nice watches, and he always treats me to dinner, then I'll know that they're a gold digger.
Again, you assume they're idiots. You assume.
Maybe I'm not the best person to detect gold diggers.
Of course, a gold digger would say he just has such a great personality. I think the real test is saying like tell me more. And then,
Oh,
right? So a gold digger would say, I just like him for his personality. I think the moment we met, we just clicked, and I knew I wanted to be with him. A gold digger would say something like this, right?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
How would you
and
know
then
that?
you would have to
Okay.
say like, okay, well, what about him do you like? Because,
Yeah.
I find him so annoying. So I don't know what you see in him. And then see what the answer is. If the answer is like, oh my God, yeah, I totally find him annoying too. If she can joke around with you, I think that's good.
Oh, I see.
But if they start getting really sincere, oh no, Evelyn, I think you're misunderstanding him. He's such a nice guy on the inside. Then you know she's faking it because I'm not that person. I'm not nice on the inside.
You know that's exactly what a Swedish woman said to me.
Really?
Yeah.
When I was at the toilet or
when
something?
you went into the
oh
toilet,
no!
she was like, "Oh my God!" She was like, "Well, she was like, I mean, he has an ego and stuff, but I've never met a person like that. I mean, I find it really funny and endearing." And I was like,
You
I
should
was
have
like,
told me
what
that
the
from the beginning.
"Oh my God, maybe she was your first gold digger."
No, was she?
Maybe.
Well, she stopped, and she's with a poor guy now. So.
Oh
no,
yeah.
no,
she's
stopped.
just like.
She's not psycho. She's not a gold digger. She's
Okay.
not a psycho.
She's just psycho. But because every other person that I've met who's you've dated, they've always been like, "Oh, how do you put up with him?" And
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah.
No,
Yeah,
that means they're genuine.
yeah that
I
means
think that's a
they're
reaction.
genuine. Yeah.
So to all the gold diggers listening
Oh,
to this
shit.
episode, they're gonna know what to say now.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. Oh my God.
We have to come up with some new tests in the
yeah,
future.
we have to come up with new tests for Nigel's gold diggers. That's so funny though.
Oh, that is. I should have trusted That's what ticked your alarm bells off, I guess. One of the things that kind of,
Yeah.
Oh, so funny.
It's really funny, isn't it?
Very tragic. Very tragic.
Well, I mean, nobody can really tell.
It's okay. I'm over it now.
Are you?
Yeah.
Aw.
Although the only thing
Uh-huh.
that I still took away from it is like she has really good taste in wine. So I just drink the wine she likes because it's like, "Ugh, I hate this bitch, but this wine is so good."
Maybe she learned it from other people she was gold digging.
It probably was. So I'm like, thank you. At least I got something out of it,
Yeah,
A Valpolicella, I go for the Classico, the Ripasso, the Amarone. They're all great. Different price tiers. If you want to feel fancy, go for the Valpolicella Amarone.
Nigel,
But the Classico is nice.
you're such a like leading man in a Hallmark Christmas movie.
Okay. Am I supposed to feel bad about that?
I mean, no, but in that case, you're destined to meet somebody who doesn't care about wine, who's down to earth, who's from the rough neighborhood, whatever, like a Jennifer Lopez kind of type in Made in Manhattan. That's your
Okay, sure.
who's gonna bring you down a notch
Sure.
and make you more humble.
I'll run them by you, yeah?
Yeah,
I'll run them by you.
Yeah, sure.
The final test.
Final test. Oh my God.
I'll bring it up to them really casually. Hey, so, my podcast co-host in town, you want to join us for dinner? I will let them know it's a test, of course.
Yeah, they can't know it's a test,
Yeah.
and then I'll be like, "So, do you like Nigel's money?" He has a lot of money, Isn't that great?
Please don't say that. They're going to think I hired you to say nice things about me.
Well, I will say, awful personality, but a lot of money, great money, a nice car, a nice house. He likes good wine, good stuff, right? That's what you like, right? Has he left his card out on the table? Oh, sometimes he just leaves money out on the table. It's fine.
Yeah.
You can take it.
Here's the Patreon money. Can you hand it to him later? Let's gather a stack of cash. I need to go soon, so can you hand it to him later?
It's Patreon money. He doesn't even notice it. He doesn't. So if he doesn't get it, he probably won't notice it.
Yeah, just hold on to it. Give it to him when you get a chance.
Okay, bye. I'm a great gold digger.
Oh, that can be a sketch,
Yeah.
man. Like you can play the mother-in-law testing the woman.
Mother.
Because Asian parents-in-law, they do this, right? They test them.
Korean K-dramas.
What school did you go to?
Yeah.
Who is your social circle?
Yeah. And then here's money. Leave him alone.
Yeah, they give
And
you an
then just-
envelope with
yeah.
money.
And then throw water in their face. Oh my god, that'd be so funny.
You need to stay in London then. I need to bring you,
Yes.
you need to check my harem. You
Your
need to check-
harem. Oh my god.
Evelyn is quality control for Nigel's harem.
I mean, I feel like that's what I am to your life. I'm your buffer, like your diffuser and your quality control. You need to quality control mine.
Well, yeah, send some over. But you're too busy doing improv. I'm free. I'm free.
Well, the latest one that I sent over, sort of. But yeah, the conclusion was that it wasn't.
Well, you go on a few dates first, and then see if you get along. And
yeah.
then, what would happen if you brought on your dates and then we met up? Either we'll get super bro-y,
Oh my god, what would happen if you met one? You know what? I'm quite excited now because I've met people you were seeing. But what would happen if you met people I was seeing?
You want me to test them?
How would you test them? What would you do?
All right, man. And then when you go in the bathroom, like, are you on Tinder, bro? You still on Tinder? Don't worry. Evelyn doesn't have to know, Evelyn doesn't have to know. You're a man. I get it, man. Just kind of swipe it and she's not around. Turn off notifications, so yeah? Turn off notifications. Right? Just, you can tell me, man. Tell me. I'm a guy. I know, too. Are you on Tinder still? Are you on Tinder? Are you still looking? Like, you're a guy. I'm a guy. We both know. You can't just have one woman in your life, right? And the moment he agrees with me, I'm like, gotcha.
I got you.
I was recording all this time.
And then I come out of the bathroom.
No. And they'll be like, well, you can blackmail me, or I'm going to send this to Evelyn. No. You can give me some money, or else I'm going to send this to Evelyn. But then when he gives me money, I'll still send it to you anyway. Win-win for me. That's how I'm going to test them.
I'm just wondering how long into the relationship am I with this guy then, if he can't be on Tinder?
I don't know. Well, you have to tell me what you're trying to test him on first. Yeah. Nigel, tell me, figure out if he has any, mommy issues.
Oh, no. I mean, obviously he's going to have mommy issues. That's like my type. Have you not listened to me?
That is your USP.
It is my USP. I love it. And I welcome it.
Well, to be fair, I think it's because you like psychology. You have an interest in it. So, in some sense, you like being someone's therapist. Because you get to talk about the things you learned.
I like having deep conversations, but I also know that it's not healthy to dive into it directly. The thing is, I think, okay, so it's because of attachment theory.
Oh, here we go.
So what I have learned...
my God, you're killing me, woman. Hiya.
Okay, be quiet. Uncle Roger can learn too. So basically... according to your attachment style, that's how you kind of cultivate relationships with people as an adult, because that's how you learned how to connect to your primary caregiver. And my attachment style, Nigel, is disorganized.
I thought it was anxious last week.
Well, it's basically it's anxious and avoidant, so it's a mix of both, and
Okay.
it's the most confusing one.
See, I listen.
Thank you. So sometimes I would be heavily on the anxious, or I'll be heavily on the avoidant side. And so I've learned that people who are disorganized attachment style or fearful avoidant, are you writing this down?
Yeah, because later after this, we're going to do a Patreon special where we are doing a
Oh,
Freaky Friday, right?
no.
So we're basically, listeners, support our Patreon because we're going to put out a Freaky Friday episode where I'll play Evelyn and Evelyn will play me. That's why I'm
I'll
writing
play
notes down
Nigel.
to use against her later.
And that's why I'm wearing a
Yeah.
white shirt.
That's why go to patreon.com/rise-to-meet-you-pod, and we always have little special episodes like these. We had just had a Q&A one last month. So
We did.
this month it will be
Freaky Friday
yep,
Q&A.
Yep. So anxious avoidant.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Disorganized. Anxious disorganized, I think. It's called disorganized.
Okay.
Or fearful avoidant.
Just talk.
Okay. I gotta say, I do like that he's taking notes. But
Go on a date with Evelyn and do this, people.
and you're wearing the jacket. You look like a
I look like your therapist.
you look more like a therapist than my actual therapist does. Because she just has like normal clothes.
Yeah, I've seen her website. Ugh.
What? Okay. So, but according to my attachment style, I like to get into the deep things quickly. And I've always done that. But it's because I find that that's a way of connecting. I like to kind of connect deep quick. But the thing is, I'm trying to.
I like it deep and quick too, you know.
Oh.
Hey! All right, sorry.
We're gonna have to change the seat so I can do the soundboard.
We'll just move this over. Jesus. This is not facing the table. My God.
Okay.
I don't know if you are. Sometimes you are really stupid. Like you know a lot of these psychological concepts, but I don't know where your head is sometimes, you know? And I say this in the most loving way possible, but sometimes you are an idiot.
Okay, noted.
Okay.
Noted.
It's movable.
But I'm just thinking because we're being each other. You always sit there. I always sit
Okay,
here.
sure, we can do that. Sure.
No, we could just move it. I
Okay.
quite like sitting here.
Okay.
But
For the audio listeners, Evelyn thought this soundboard was fixed into the table. I just showed her I can move it.
I didn't think it was fixed to the table. I just didn't think that far. Oh my God. Okay. So, but yeah, so that's what it is. That's what it is with me. That's why I want to get into deep things quickly. But I also recognize that.
Wait, sorry. You want to get into deep things quickly because you have the anxious, fearful, avoidant attachment type.
Yes.
And because you worry if you don't get into deep things quickly, you lose them. Is that why?
Yes.
Oh!
Yes.
Professor Mark.
Professor Mark. But also because I think that because it's probably corresponds to how I connected with my caregiver as a kid, which was that
Can we? I find that language very sterile and scientific.
Okay.
How I connected with my caregiver.
how I bonded with my mom.
Yeah, can we say that?
How I bonded with my mom as a kid. It was, but the thing is, because a lot of people with this attachment style often is the emotional support for their parent. And so that's why you tend to not acknowledge your own boundaries or own needs. You just make space for everybody else's. And so that's something that I've had to work on, to set boundaries and learn how to voice my kind of needs.
Can you ignore your own need to do improv tonight and get food with me? I thought that was your attachment style.
It was when we met, but then our relationship has helped me grow a lot. Like, you've been so great for my self-development, Nigel. You don't even know. So thank you. Actually, thank you.
So I am the one who made you do improv. I have failed. I am toxic.
Yes,
I have the
yes,
toxic friend.
yes. To be honest, I found an old journal yesterday because I got all my stuff in London shipped to me. And I found an old journal, and I found the entry where after I had gone to my first therapy session.
Oh, read it out. Tell us.
Which was 2017. And I remember I wrote, I went to my first therapy session today.
I want to start a podcast with her.
I want to start a podcast with my therapist. She says yes. I don't know if that's a good idea, though. But yeah.
No, what'd you say in the entry?
I wrote in the entry. I could actually read it.
Yes.
It's not in English, though. It's in Swedish.
Translate it.
But it was kind of big because I was like, whoa, I felt this way. I remember. I said, I met a therapist today. I thought it was good, but I don't know if we're right for each other. She was talking about having a contract. That's not something you're supposed to have, right? When you go to therapy. I could feel that I wanted to talk to somebody and that I wanted to talk about deep things that I haven't talked about with anybody else. I want to get past my issues so that I can have a relationship with someone. I want to be in a relationship. I feel very alone here in London, but I feel, very alone again.
Wow. Not only are you lonely, you're also a bad writer. Very alone. I feel very alone in London. I saw a therapist today. Very alone still.
What? It's because I'm translating for Swedish.
Oh, is that three different words you use that all mean
No,
alone?
it's the same word. It's the same word. I just think I felt very alone at that time. But I say I feel very alone, and I think it's a big reason for my depression. And this was 12th of October, 2017.
Oh, okay.
So, and then I just looked at it. I was like, whoa, how far I've come in a way.
You still feel alone now?
So, I feel like I do feel like I'm missing an emotional connection with like a person that I like. Yeah. So like a relationship, yeah. But I don't feel alone in the sense that I mean I have friends and I can we can go out and do stuff and stuff like that. So I don't feel alone like that, and I feel more comfortable in my own company. I don't feel as anguished, I think. I'm definitely not in a depressive mode at the moment.
Great.
So I feel much better.
Are you on medication? No, right? It's
no.
just therapy.
No, just
That's
therapy,
great.
yeah.
Why did you think you were a good fit? Because you wanted a contract?
Yeah, she was talking about a contract, and I guess I remember somewhat the first meeting, and it was just like a consultation and just talking about stuff, and then she was like, "So I do a contract with my patients, blah blah blah." And I was like, "What?
Yeah, it's
I've never heard of
normal.
therapists do that, but I think it's normal."
It's a
yeah.
business. Yeah.
Yeah.
Businesses have contracts.
Yeah.
I wonder if Claudia listens to the podcast. I wonder if, Evelyn's therapist, Claudia.
I hope you don't, Claudia.
Oh, she does. That's great, though. At least you're not like depressive anymore and you don't feel lonely. That's good. That's good.
Well, I'm learning how to self-soothe and stuff, and I'm discovering a lot of stuff about myself. Like I have a lot of defense mechanisms.
I'm writing down self-soothe and
my
defense
God.
mechanisms for our Freaky Friday episode later.
But yeah, I have a lot of defense mechanisms.
Like what?
Especially
What's a defense mechanism?
I push people away when it gets too intimate, which I did recently.
Oh.
And I'm not proud of that.
Tell us more.
I regret it. Well, the thing is that there's two sides to everything, but I could feel myself pushing a person that I was interested in away, even though they weren't interested in me, but they still wanted to have some sort of like friendship, and I just couldn't deal with it, and I just push, and then and now it's nothing.
Well, aren't you supposed to push them away? Otherwise, it's a lot of pain, right? If you want to be with someone, they don't want to be with you. You're supposed to stop talking for a little bit, at least.
Exactly. You're supposed to stop talking. And I thought that, then again, yeah, that person gave me like a week. And I was like, needed a bit more time. And then now I'm kind of like ready to be friends. But now they're like suddenly disinterested. So it's weird. But it's like, the thing is, I'm thinking, even if it's not romantic, you could still have like a good deep friendship with somebody, right? Even though I'm not sure if that can exist between a man and a woman, a platonic, emotionally intimate friendship. Is that possible?
It's very tough. It's very tough.
Yeah.
You gotta find them completely sexually unappealing.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
The thing is, we completely find each other completely sexually unappealing.
Yeah,
but
it's great.
We don't have that emotional intimacy though.
I don't want it. I don't want it.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's too much. I didn't do this on the podcast. Every week is your attachment theory again. Every week.
But exactly, I don't think that exists. I don't think at our age, at least. I'm very Harry when Harry met Sally about this.
Yeah, I'm too horny to have female friends. I'm trying to fuck them.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I think
that's the issue.
Yeah, I think that's the issue.
So, real quick, listeners, if you're enjoying this podcast so far, please consider supporting us via our Patreon. Link is in the description of this podcast.
Yeah, and Patreon is a platform where you listeners can support your favorite creatives directly. So you sign up to like a tier that best suits you. We have a few different tiers on our website, and then you get access to a bunch of our kind of bonus content and our Patreon exclusive Discord as well.
Yeah, for as little as $5 a month, you get all those bonus things that regular listeners don't get. And it's $5 a month, man. It's a pint of beer a month. That imagine buying us a coffee each month. That's it. That's it.
I like mine as an iced latte with decaf and oat milk.
Yeah, I'll take any coffee. I'm not demanding like Evelyn is. So go sign up to our Patreon. Link is in the description. We really appreciate you listening, and thanks for supporting.
Thank you so much.
How do guys make friends now? It's tough. It's only school friends or work friends, right?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how else you make friends. And as a comedian, as a YouTuber, whatever, it's quite a solitary activity. You don't have coworkers,
It is, yeah. Same here. I'm also kind of struggling to make new friends. I made one new friend recently in Sweden.
Okay. How did that come about? Is that the guy who yelled slurs at you?
Yeah.
You went
That
back
guy,
to
yeah.
fight.
I've included him in my life now. Yeah. No,
Let's
it's
educate him. I can make a movie about that.
that's totally. If you were to make a parody of me, that would be that would be.
Listen,
I'm just gonna educate this
I'm gonna
guy.
teach him about oppression. Okay, and the history of East Asians in Scandinavia.
What's your attachment style?
I think because you didn't form a very strong bond with your primary caregiver, and that's why you sang Ching Chong at me. Because nobody sang to you when you were a baby. And that's why you take it out on us.
You're gonna be so good in this Freaky Friday episode, and I'm gonna be so bad. I'm not gonna be able to do you. Oh
You
my
can just
God.
sing Ching Chong, Ching Chong, Ching. I still have
That's
it, you
what
know?
I'm gonna do.
We'll play it later at the Freaky
Do
Friday
you
episode.
really have it?
Yeah.
Oh no.
For the
Well,
listeners who don't
okay.
know, who haven't listened to the episode, I basically made a Ching Chong, Ching Chong, Ching. Oh yeah. Ching
the
Chong,
worst.
Ching Chong, Ching. Is that what your hate crime attackers say to you? Ching Chong, Ching. All right, but
Okay.
I remember you telling me this.
Yeah.
You are eligible for the vaccine now, right?
I was just gonna say that. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think because you told me before this, you are eligible for the vaccine, right? Because I
am.
think it's hit your age group now, right?
No, it's just hit my fat group.
Stop fat shaming yourself.
I'm not fat shaming myself. Just-
Why is it when you fat shame yourself, it's funny? When I fat shame you, people get offended for you. No, you're not fat shaming yourself. But I'm so glad that it's hit your fat group. What's the group? 35 to 40%? What's that group? 55 to 80?
No, well, it's because I have hypertension and I'm pre-diabetic, and so I think it's one of the rare fat privileges. Like you get to skip the line for getting a vaccine, which is great.
I think there are quite a few fat privileges.
What?
They're good parts of being fat, you know?
Okay, tell me.
You save money because when you go shopping, there's nothing in the size for you. It's so easy to be financially responsible. Right? You go to Zara, nothing fits you.
That's true.
Right?
That's very true. Yeah.
And then you see all your friends just struggling, being broke, using Klarna, which is a buy now, pay later
I
thing.
use Klarna all the time because it's Swedish. It's great. It's so good.
But how?
Klarna.
What do you buy?
So that's actually right. I have to shop online.
See?
And I shop online at
I feel the plight. I empathize with the plight of the
Of
modern fat woman. You know?
How do you empathize?
I feel bad for you because as an Asian man, sometimes you go to Western clothing brands, you don't fit the sizes too. So I feel fat when I go to Western shop, you know?
Okay.
You know? But
You're
I know
not fat. You're just a little bit short.
Yes, I am. I am.
What was that? I'm gonna write that down.
Yes. I do wish I was taller. More things would fit me and do better with women. But it's okay. You are born with the body you are in.
If anybody wants to cancel him on this, do so. I'm not gonna stand by him for this cancellation.
It's pretty funny though.
Not gonna stand by him for this cancellation.
You know how many comics make careers out of fat jokes?
I know.
Yeah. So that's why I'm saying fat jokes are inherently funny.
They're discriminatory.
How many comics make a living out of attachment style jokes? I rest my case. You tell me what is funnier.
I've actually used attachment style as a tag for some of my jokes, and I've had several social workers write me after the shows and be like, "Oh my god, that's so funny." So I'll get the social worker demographic.
I'll get the who I get. Everyone else. No. Fat shaming's bad. I'm not trying to shame anyone. But I'm just trying to find some humor. Hey, you brought it up.
I'm just trying to find some humor. Oh my god.
You make fun of yourself.
I
you know?
mean,
Nah, I get it. I really do.
You're just upset that I won't allow you to make fat jokes on the pod.
Well, I think we talked about this, right? So I
Yeah.
gotta tone it down a little bit. I get
Yeah.
it. I get it. I get it. It is funny though.
It is funny.
But I'm glad you're getting a vaccine. And then it's what, 12 weeks until the next one?
Yeah, I thought it was like 6 weeks.
That means you have to stay here then for 12 weeks.
Well, the thing, I'm gonna ask him if I can get it a bit ahead because I kind of have to go back to Sweden.
Can they not just give you the needle with the vial?
They just give me the
The
needle.
AstraZeneca vial, and then you just inject yourself. You know? I think that's good.
Yeah.
No, I'm good. I think for me, I'm 30, so maybe a few more weeks, months?
Oh
Few
yeah.
more weeks
Yeah.
before it hits my age.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm too healthy to qualify for any of the fat schemes, you know? Oh, I wish.
You wish.
Would you rather be fat or short? I think it's better to be fat, you know? If you had to choose one defect, you know, would you rather be fat?
Defect.
Dating defect. It's not a defect. It's just you know, it's harder to, as a guy, especially, it's harder to meet people if you're short.
Is it?
Yeah.
Do you put your height in your?
Yeah. Just because, so they can just cross me out instantly,
yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
But I think in the Western world, 6 foot is like the cutoff point for guys. You know?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'm a bit of a height fascist. Like but
Of
that's
course.
because I'm bigger. I'm like I do want somebody who is taller than me because I'm bigger. So it's like if somebody's of equal height or shorter than me, then I'm just gonna look like I'm bigger than them.
Yeah, and then even more issues will come out. You'll tell Claudia.
I'll tell
Sometimes when
Claudia.
I go out with my boyfriend and I feel so big next to him and it's not nice. You know, people look at me and when I say my weight conveys so many more things than what people perceive because it's linked to trauma. And every time with my boyfriend, I get reminded of the trauma. So what's the solution here, Claudia? I think as a guy, it's better to be fat than short.
Oh really?
Yeah. Fat guys, people like dad bods, you know?
Oh yeah, dad bods are nice.
And fat is changeable. Short is not,
Yeah, that's true.
you know?
Unless you're in
We have
China.
it way worse. And short shaming is okay.
Unless you're in China and they can pull your leg.
Yeah, but it's still okay. When you get taller, there's so many things you can't do if you do that kind of like surgery.
Really?
Yeah,
What?
you basically can't run. You can run, but like you can't really run as fast as you can because your bones are fucked.
Oh, that's
So
right.
many activities you can't do. But if you go from fat to skinny, then suddenly you're healthier.
Yeah,
You
that's
know, so
true.
it's a very different thing. And you know, short shaming is still okay though. You
yeah,
know what I
that's
mean?
true. That's true.
So if we can short shame, I think we should fat shame. Let's open the floodgates, people. Open the floodgates.
Well, I disagree, but
So why is one okay and the other's not? Because of societal forces and stuff.
oh well, I mean, then create a movement. Say that short shaming isn't.
No, I want a short shave. It's funny too.
Oh,
I'm saying I want to shave both
oh,
schools
I
of people.
see,
Yeah.
see. I mean, there's nothing stopping you except for me, so you could disregard me completely and just do it. But also, yeah, you'll get canceled, and I won't stand by
Nah.
you in this cancellation.
I-
I'll stand by you in the CCP stuff, but I won't stand by you in the fat shaming stuff.
Nobody's getting canceled. Don't worry. I think yeah. Well, like short shaming is funny because you know we can make fun of you know when someone drives a nice car, it's called a small dick. Oh, small dick
Oh, I
shaming is
see.
funny too.
Oh yeah, small dick
Yeah.
shaming is funny. Yeah.
I think shaming people's physical attributes is always funny.
Why? Well,
I
I
don't.
mean,
There's just something human about us.
yeah,
We like laughing at people's misfortunes and
Yeah.
especially things they can't change.
yeah.
You know, so I think there's something innate about us.
It is really
That's why
interesting.
roast jokes are funny. We
Yeah.
attack them for how they look, what they look like immediately.
Yeah,
You know, someone has a high hairline. That's the first thing that comes out.
yeah.
You know, I don't know what's going up quicker, your career or your hairline. That's a great joke. You know. Oh shit.
Oh,
That's a great joke.
it's true actually, and like Larry David as well. He talks about bald shaming. Like he talks about like it's tougher for bald men to
Yeah.
kind of exist and stuff. But I mean, he's extremely successful because he's Larry David.
Yeah.
But I get that. Yeah. I mean, obviously it's, but the thing is, it's like, it is fun, but it is also the first layer of something, you know, like a good roast joke would, you know, attack either the character of a person or, you know, something deeper that it's like
Yeah,
it
yeah.
hurts to laugh, but it's so funny.
You start from there. Start from the
Yeah,
appearance.
that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Start from there.
Oh God, I wouldn't wanna meet you in a roast battle.
But you know what I'll make fun of you on.
yeah, yeah.
Well, okay, the psychological stuff that will hurt more. But then
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
the
yeah.
first like 2 out of the 5 jokes will be fat jokes.
yeah.
You know.
Yeah. What would I make fun? It's because I'm so bad at. Oh no, I would want to do a roast battle with you, but I would be so nervous about it.
Oh, we'll do one if we get we'll do a Patreon goal for that.
A Patreon goal.
Yeah, maybe if you hit like 4,000 pounds in Patreon, then we'll do a roast battle as a Patreon specific, Patreon exclusive episode. Listeners, you want that? Let us know.
Oh my god.
Leave a comment down below. We'll go very brutal to each other. If you want to see Evelyn and Nigel do a roast battle,
We would have to do it at a proper club or something.
yeah, we can do like a live show, live rise to meet you, and then the middle section is a roast battle.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Yes, let's do it. Let's do it. Ooh. And yeah, that would be great. Yeah.
I don't know, but if your fans come, they'll all be on your side, and then my fat jokes will get nothing. I can't believe that you said that, Nigel.
I mean, I think Uncle Roger has a bigger uptick than Evelyn Mock fans.
That's true. And Uncle Roger fans is out to draw blood.
Yeah,
man.
they are.
They want to see. Yeah, make fun of Jamie Oliver. Make
Yeah.
fun of Jamie Oliver.
We should invite Jamie Oliver.
I'm trying, and he hates me.
Is he not
hates me.
responding to you?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
but it's okay. Yeah, the Uncle Roger fans, man, they love it when I roast people, and even in every video when I say, please don't attack them, please don't go to that video and leave a bad comment, they still do. They just ignore my words.
Really?
So
Wow.
I hope I haven't created this monster.
I mean, Uncle Roger is a behemoth.
Yeah,
so-
but I roast people, but I have jokes behind it.
yeah.
I don't just tell them you suck, you know, but then my fans will go to their videos.
But they don't know the difference because they're not comedians. They just think they're like, oh, he's mean to him. It's funny to be mean. And then they just go, oh, you have a big nose. They don't know that it's like a roast joke.
Yeah. They just say I'm giving the license to insult people.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my god, it's so funny.
Well, I look forward to, it's nice that you're here, Evelyn.
Thank you.
And I'm excited you're back because this is where you belong. Don't stop going to Sweden. What's there for you? Other like Swedish white boys who you won't get along with.
That's true, actually.
Yeah.
That's true.
So stay here. I'm here. We can record the podcast every week in person.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's good to have you back. We're gonna go get lunch now, and
Yay!
afterwards, I'm gonna record our Freaky Friday
Oh, no.
episode.
I'm very, very nervous about it.
See you next week, people.
Bye.